we're going to be pulling this off. So it's your 13 mil, that's your power wire. Then you have this bolt, and then this bolt up here, that's a 14 mil. So we've already loosened up the top nut, and we've loosened up the power. All we're going to be doing is loosening this one. You could use a 14 swivel or 14 short socket. There's our bolt, and now we're gonna slide this starter out. Like I mentioned earlier, it goes up like this, and it comes down this way, and slides right out. Actually, this starter looks like in decent condition. I don't know why it malfunctioned, but alright, so we got the new starter here. Alright, so like I did mention previously, when you're pulling it out on the nose side, you'll pick it up like this and slide it in like that, or slide it out. So when you slide it out, it'll be coming out from with the nose part down and slides out just like that. Alright, let me see. Right now, let me get to cleaning up all this area. want to clean up all this area. So if you don't know the starter when it sits on the transmission mount or the block, the housing that's used as the source of ground. So we want a good clean contact. If you happen to see any type of rust or anything, you use a wire brush and just clean it off. What's he say? Okay, yeah, I'm alright. Yeah, it's just hot. And this damn truck is a coolant leak. Alright, so that was clean. Let's get some brake parts. I don't know about y'all, but this brake parts cleaner stuff gives a it's got a really bad smell. I don't like the way it smells. I can't stand it, honestly. Let's get to drying this off. Actually, it dries by itself, but it dissolves by itself. Put that back up there. So there's some times where this gets contaminated with oil and it doesn't have a good connection. So we're gonna go ahead and clean that up. All right, now we're gonna slap this new starter in. You can do it either like this, or if you feel you want to connect the wire first, the power wire first, before installing the starter, you can do that as well. But this is more or less how I'm doing it. Still gets contact. Okay, I'm not gonna type none of that up yet, but okay. And honestly, you don't want to tighten this one fully because the top one still got to get. Well, actually, this one on the top has a bolt itself that comes out that already slides through the channel right here. So, but if you're putting in two bolts that are similar, yeah, you don't want to tighten it up all the way. So this one is going to be a pain because it's not that much room. I guess actually it wasn't too bad. So let's do that. This one is actually not that bad. Difficulty level on this from 1 to 10, I say, since on this one, this is a 2004 Honda with a 2.7 liter or 2700 V6. The difficulty level from 1 to 10, I would say is a 4. But if at this moment, if this one had that heat shield right here, it'd become a little bit more difficult, like maybe a 6. But you know, with the proper tools and some experience, it's actually not too hard. Tight spot, but not too hard at all. This way. I'm gonna grab 14 mil. Fucking things. Hands are way too slippery. You got my grip. short socket. Now, come back up here for the power wire. I'm going to connect this. Alright. Alright. So here's pretty much what it looks like. Unfortunately, you know, this is an older vehicle, so it's gonna have oil residue all over the place. This thing has maybe 200,000 miles, maybe a little over. But yeah, so it's basically 14 mil right here, 14 mil right up here. Your power wire, which is right over here somewhere. I don't know if you can see it. But let's see. Yeah, right here. It's a 13 mil. And again, like I mentioned earlier, the difficulty level on this from a scale from 1 to 10 is probably a 4. If it has the heat shield that comes around right here, then it becomes a little bit more difficult. But other than that, it's a pretty simple, DIY part. Other than that, I'm pretty much through with this installation of this starter on this vehicle. Yeah. So hopefully, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. If we have anything scheduled for today, I'll get in touch with my colleague and see what's going on. Pretty much done here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the like. We'll see you on the next one.